Listen, I realize I talked a lot. Feel free to cut out anything you want. Anything.
I don't know if you talked a lot. We were having a conversation. What do I care?
No, that's why it feels like you talked very little. I talked a lot.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, nothing matters when it comes to this show.
I think I'll put this at the beginning of the episode. It's funny, how Marvel has been doing a lot of these shows about how women should be at the forefront and how women are the center of everything. And a lot of those projects have been failing.
Mhm.
Like if you look at Miss Marvel, if you look at She-Hulk, which was terrible, by the way. And
I
even this,
didn't like
I am,
She-Hulk. I mean, we have done an entire series about She-Hulk, but I like
yeah,
Miss Marvel. I like Miss Marvel. It wasn't because I think Miss Marvel felt very fresh.
I guess so.
And in a way, WandaVision was also one of these.
I didn't watch WandaVision.
You haven't seen it, but I love it. It's my favorite Marvel series, even today. Agatha was nice.
Agatha was nice. Yeah, we both liked
Yeah.
Agatha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not all of them have been failing. But yeah, I get where you're coming from. Like their
Yeah,
success rate has gone down.
yeah, even the Miss Marvel, right? That's or Mrs. Marvel. Who's that?
Miss
The,
Marvel.
the
Mrs.
film.
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel is another thing.
No, but the show where Brie Larson is the hero.
Captain
They're like
Marvel.
Captain Marvel, correct?
Yeah.
Even the Captain Marvel films kind of did badly. I don't think they were good. I liked the second film, but the first one was
You
kind
did. I think the first one was better, but I even like it felt so there is such a thing as trying too hard.
yeah.
The intent is good, even some components of the attempt are good, but
Correct.
I keep feeling like Marvel, like the problem that DC had until some time ago,
Correct.
where a visionary director would make something, but then the studio executives will come in and chop it up, and then it'll end up
Correct.
looking really bad.
Correct.
I think to a certain extent, I think maybe that is what is happening here.
But here's the thing, right? There are films that came before Miss Marvel and what was that? Captain Marvel.
Captain
There are
Marvel,
films that came before Captain Marvel and before She-Hulk and all
Miss
of that.
Marvel.
They were really good. Like Thor came out, which was fun. There was Iron Man, there was Captain America, there was all those films that actually were nice stories.
Hmm.
But for some reason, this kind of faltered. Even Hawkeye, I liked Hawkeye. I like Moon Knight. I don't know
Yeah,
what
and
happened.
Hawkeye had a female protagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot her name. Haley Atwell. Not
Haley
Haley.
Haley Atwell, Haley
Steinfeld.
Steinfeld.
Correct.
Huh.
I forgot what her name was. Mrs. Hawkeye? No.
Mrs.
It's some,
Hawkeye, just Hawkeye.
no,
It
the
was
little
just
girl.
called Hawkeye. Huh?
Even the woman is called. Even the girl is called.
Yeah. She's just called by her real name, but in the end they hint, right? What should my name be? And then they just leave it at that. Apparently, she's just Hawkeye.
Correct. I think so. Yeah. I've read the Matt Fraction comics. I can't remember if she's just Hawkeye in that or not. I don't remember. Anyway, it's just that it's such a stark contrast. The beginning of Marvel is so good and the end of Marvel is so bad. I mean, they've started picking up now, but it's just. I
I
think they
don't
were
know how they're
focusing.
picking up. I haven't seen some of their most recent stuff. The last thing I saw from Marvel was Ironheart only, the thing that we are going to talk about today.
Yeah.
But I saw Daredevil. Daredevil was nice.
That was nice. Yeah.
Daredevil was nice. I do. So my point is that I do agree with you that they're not doing so well right now. But I disagree that it has got to do with only their women-centric stories.
True. But they're focusing too much. My point is they're focusing too much on women-centric stories and they're trying to tell stories that sideline men with all this She-Hulk and Captain Marvel and
No,
all
I
of that.
don't think so. Why would a story focused on women automatically mean sidelining men?
Have you watched She-Hulk?
She-Hulk was bad in any way. Like it wasn't because it was based on a female protagonist. She-Hulk was bad because of other things. Like it was disjointed. In any case, I don't like the kind of fourth wall breaking stuff. I still don't like Deadpool that much. I saw Deadpool also, by the way, Deadpool Wolverine.
Correct.
It was good, but
Yeah, it
I
was.
didn't like it because like it was like any Ryan Reynolds thing. It was forgettable. Like it didn't leave me with anything. So like in Endgame,
Huh,
you had an emotional reward at
correct.
the end, right?
Correct. Correct.
It was
Correct.
heartbreaking, bittersweet, whatever you want to call it. But a
correct,
lot of these films and series, when they end, they don't leave me with anything. Like, yeah, sure, it's something I'll watch while I'm eating, and then I'm
correct,
done. I won't think about it again.
correct, correct,
Like, I have a rule that I don't watch stuff that makes me think a lot while I'm writing, because then I'll keep thinking about that story and not focus on what I'm writing.
correct.
It doesn't apply to Marvel stuff. Like, it's basically meaningless popcorn stuff. Most of it now, and
Correct.
across the board, not just the female centric stories.
Huh.
So that's it. I think what has happened is that there are people who are disappointed with Marvel,
Correct.
and they're looking for reasons to, to
Correct.
give this is why it is doing bad.
Huh.
And there is a general element of anti woke whatever online, which they're
Huh.
just slapping it on top of this. Yeah, Marvel is doing badly, but it's
Correct.
because of badly told stories. It's not because of the female protagonists. You could take a female protagonist out of the story and put a male one, and it will still be a bad story. The
True.
female protagonists don't really have anything to do with it.
I'm just trying to say, my point is they had the intention of going in with a female centric story, and they did badly with what they were intending to do with it.
Huh. In some cases, yes.
Yeah. Have you watched Community?
No.
Do you know about Community?
Yeah, I know it's a comedy series. Or
And
yeah,
you've watched an episode or two?
I think I've seen an episode of two a long time ago. I don't remember much about it except that if you showed me the cast, I would recognize that yeah, this is Community, and I know that Dan Harmon
Correct.
was the
Writer.
showrunner or director or something, and he's
Yeah,
the
sure.
inventor of the story Circle,
Yeah.
and that the people behind it were also the people who made Captain America: Winter Soldier,
Huh. Okay.
right?
Right.
Yeah,
I
so
think so,
that's
yeah.
why I remember it. Yeah.
Huh. Right. So there's this guy called the Dean in Community. I don't know if you recognize him, but he's there in Miss. He's there in this show also. I don't know why it's worth mentioning, but it's worth mentioning. Do
Hmm.
you know what her motivation was throughout the show? Like, do you know what she wanted to do throughout the show?
Uh, I think her motivation. Yeah, yeah, you're right. There wasn't a like I couldn't. I think that was one of the things that threw me out
Correct.
and threw other audience members out also. Is that the character has a suit,
Huh.
and she has a suit. She wants to build a suit,
Huh.
and to build a suit, she joins a bunch of criminals
Correct.
who she helps using the suit
Correct.
that she wants to build. So it was very weird. Like, do you have a suit, or is the suit the aspirational value? So
Correct.
it was all over the place, I think.
I think the first cut that she got, that was enough for her to build a suit, and after that she didn't need to be with those people. I don't know why she continued.
I thought, like, listen, she left MIT with a suit.
Huh. Correct.
She could have used that suit.
Those
She
parts.
could have,
Huh.
it could have been that she comes, she breaks the suit, she
Huh.
rebuilds it, and she does something.
Correct.
That suit never came back for some
Mhm.
reason.
Huh.
She built another suit
Huh.
which worked,
Huh.
which got destroyed, and then she built another suit
So three
from a
suits.
car. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Huh.
So it was, yeah. That I mean, it was a bit all over the place. There was no single suit related single thread running through the story.
Yeah. Yeah. She's also a kind of dick because, like, right at the beginning of the show, she says, like, Tony Stark had all this money and all this privilege. That's why he was able to build anything. The point
Hmm.
is, he was in a cave at one point of time, and he had one scientist helper who helped him build the suit. So
Hmm.
it's not about privilege. It's about having people in the right places and being able to do something with nothing.
So
He,
that's privilege, na? Having people in the right place is privilege.
the scientist guy at that cave thing.
No, no, that part not. But I mean,
Exactly.
you look at what he built in the cave. He built a piece of shit in the cave. All it did was fly and fall into the.
It was
Uh,
also able to kill a lot of people inside the cave.
yeah, but that's just a bomb. It's not an advanced suit.
So that's
But Tony
still.
Stark did have a lot of privilege. I mean, that's what they're kind of trying to point out. Tony Stark did have a lot of privilege,
I
and
don't think his privilege would have beat her down. She could have done the same thing with whatever she had. She
no. See,
had.
the thing is this: he was an industrialist. He had an illustrious father. He had this entire business and a lot of money to build with. That all helped him clearly. So he did have a lot of
Which
privilege.
is later.
No, it was
Initially,
because it was the reason he got abducted and the reason he came back and could build on top of his other work. He was smart. There is no denying that. He
the
built
point,
the suit because he was smart. But his
yeah,
privilege played a huge role in it.
her saying that he built a suit because he was not smart is what
Because
they're
he is
trying to
not
highlight. That. Not
I
as
don't
smart as she is.
I don't
She's
remember her
basically
saying that.
comparing her intelligence with his intelligence. And
Huh.
she's saying, so she's essentially saying he's not as
Must be
smart
the
as
show was so bad I don't even remember the exact thing she said. I have a vague recollection of what I saw, but I
I am.
don't remember exactly what her views were because the character was so forgettable. But
Yeah.
the part about privilege is accurate. I agree with it. Tony Stark did have a lot of privilege. He's probably the most privileged character in comic book, with the possible exception of Batman.
So here's the thing, right?
Hmm.
This girl, she went to Wakanda to
Hmm.
train for whatever. She had so much
That part
technology.
I don't understand. Why she could not have called upon, like they suggested this, right?
Ah,
Get in touch with them. They will help. I'm
correct,
reasonably certain they could have helped somewhat, right? She just totally, she goes from Wakanda, building that, flying over the ocean, fighting Namor for F's sake, and then comes back to her life and there's nothing of that. I think what happened is that someone else wrote that,
ah,
and then the character was taken and given to someone else, and they decided to start from scratch, and
correct.
their job was to get rid of all that, and they did a really bad job of it.
Yeah, exactly.
So what is the comic book origin story? Like, does she start the way the movies show? Is her start out in Wakanda, or has she start out in her neighborhood?
I don't know about the origin.
Okay, because if the character had never been seen, right, and they just started here, the Wakanda part being ignored would make sense because that background would not be there. But the
Correct.
Wakanda background, you can't just wish it away.
Ah, yeah,
She learned a lot of stuff there. All she got back was a single piece of AI technology that she wanted to replicate, and that
correct.
replication is also super weird, by the way. Super weird.
Yeah.
I think it sent out a wrong message also. Like, the AI copy of a lost person can be a good replacement of them. It's a terrible message to send out.
And it's a weird thing, right? That
Yeah,
AI version was her friend. She
yeah.
started to accept her as a friend, and then her real friend came back.
So that I think, see, this is what is happening. Everything these people are making now is a trailer for the
Ah,
next thing.
correct,
The
correct.
next thing turns out to be trailer for the thing after that. You keep waiting for a satisfying end to a story, and nothing happens
True.
until like an entire arc, like end game ends. And that's what the sad part about this is. I don't know. Maybe that like the question you're asking is a good question, but I don't think they're giving us the answer. I don't think they know the answer. My fear is that they will replace the showrunner also and give someone else the story. They will decide to do away with all of this and tell a new story, and we will just be watching like idiots with gaping mouths.
Anyway, what the heck was that ending? Why would she make a deal with the devil of all things?
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
also, yeah, didn't make any sense. What did you think of it?
I thought it was pretty stupid what she did. I mean, I thought clearly this is a good show, so they
Yeah.
won't let her make the deal. And then she
Oh,
makes the deal.
by the last episode, you were still thinking clearly this is a good show.
Not really. I mean,
No, yeah, you're completely right. That this was a very badly developed character.
I guess so.
Like when I haven't read the original comic books for Ms. Marvel or Ironheart, and I hear good things about how they've been done. But these on-screen adaptations are clearly bad, like clearly bad, just poorly done. This
Yeah,
hero is someone who is willing to compromise morally, right? In
yeah,
multiple cases, we have seen them compromising morally.
correct.
I'll collaborate with criminals, then feel guilty about it. I will do
Exactly.
this thing, then feel guilty about it. I'll go tell my mom what I did, and my mom will be partly accepting, weirdly enough. My friend will be not at all accepting, but then he'll become accepting. Like all the characters,
Yeah.
they feel like they were poorly developed.
Yeah, all the conflicts seem poorly developed. Like,
Yeah.
why would you have conflict without any proper resolution?
Yeah. In one episode, her male friend
Huh,
finds out that she has this hologram version of his sister, and he's
correct.
not at all accepting.
Right. Next episode is back.
Yeah, he's
Just
back,
like
but the hologram character is now like, "Hmm, you wanted to delete me? I'll go sit somewhere else." And somehow she gets captured,
correct.
and she comes, and it feels like the writers' room was full of too many cooks. ये करते हैं, नहीं ये करते हैं. You know what? दोनों करते हैं.
सब करते हैं.
सब करेंगे. And it end up being a mess.
There's a scene, right, in the show where she's sitting with this girl and talking about the magician girl, and she's talking about something.
That was another weird thing.
And a bunch of those two bad guys come in and they send everyone out, and she's trapped in there with them, and surprisingly she defeats all of them and runs out. It's so weird. Those two are actually bruisers, right? They actually beat up people. I
Also,
don't know how.
also,
Huh,
also, they
huh,
literally tried to kill her. They
huh,
were told to
exactly.
murder her. They
Correct.
tried to murder her. They actually shot at her. The intent matters. How
Yeah,
is it okay for her to then be okay with them later on?
true. This is true. Yeah, actually. Why?
But the way she got rid of them was creative. Like that force field thing that activates the moment it hears a bang.
That's the thing, right? The force field. It's a weird thing. It's a watch, right? That she throws down. So the watch is supposed to envelop you.
Hmm.
Correct. So when she throws the watch down, how does it only envelop the people on top? Should it not be like half a dome or something? Or
You can
should it?
explain that. You can explain that away. Like it scans for a human body shape and just envelopes that. We have generative AI now. That much is like you can imagine it. Hey, what is this shape? This looks like a human body. Put a force field around it or something. Makes sense. It's okay. I can live with that. What I can't live with is the poorly developed characters. You can always explain sci-fi elements with some kind of technobabble.
Yeah.
She was training in Kamartaj with Doctor Strange and people, but
Was
she
she?
left. No, no, the magic girl.
The magic girl. Right, right,
Right, right. She
right.
came back and she's powerful. And they have a shop in the neighborhood which is
No, I don't
just
think she was training. I think her mother was training, right?
no, no. She was training. Her mother called her back or something.
Was it?
Or what?
Why?
No, no, wait. No,
The
yeah,
mother
yeah, yeah. No,
was
she was
training.
training. She was training.
Are you sure? Oh.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
thought I thought the mother
I
was
don't
training.
remember this very well. I could be wrong, but I think so.
I thought the mother was training. She got pregnant. That's why she came back. I think. At least that's
I
the reasoning I understood.
I don't remember really well. Who
Doesn't
cares?
matter actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the point.
They're never going to be referenced in any other future show. So
No,
it
no.
doesn't.
This guy went to her, right? The villain went to her in the end.
Did he?
The guy whose cloak was taken.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
he went
The
to her
circus guy.
and yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It's such a
Ah.
sad villain. He has like his plan is like apparently the legal system doesn't exist in this world. He can just go to CEOs of companies, force them to sign a contract under duress, and these guys just damn it, I signed, and then they walk out of their own offices. Apparently, no other consequence happens after that. This is so weird. That was his grand plan. This is the kind of stuff people say about the villains from The Flash, where their powers are like cosmic, but all they do is rob banks.
But I like the villain. The cloak in the comics, he's a very nice villain. In
It's
fact, he's
called the
there in
cloak or what? What was it called? The villain?
the hood, not the
The
cloak.
hood. Yeah, yeah, not the cloak. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I said the cloak. Anyway, he's called the hood, and he's a nice villain in the comics. He's there in one of the What If shows also. Have you watched What If?
Yeah, 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 yeah. The third season of What If, which I
Yeah,
really liked.
I did
You
like
didn't
that.
like it, I know, but we can do a separate
Hawkeye.
episode about it.
There was Hawkeye in it,
There
right?
was, yeah, there was Hawkeye and Ten Rings.
Ten Rings guy.
Shang-Chi,
Correct.
Shang-Chi,
Yeah.
yeah. In
And
an
it's his
episode, and
sister
the
who
hood
was
was the villain, yeah.
yeah, yeah. But I like the hood as a villain. Like this guy in the comics is much better written, much nicer than
I'm
what
sure
he.
must be. It can't be worse than this.
This is true.
I will gather a bunch of like just the regular old criminals, and they will all hack stuff, and we will steal from companies. Then I'll go blackmail them, and I'll make them sign documents, and they'll walk out of their offices, and I'll be someone rich and powerful, and one day my father will respect me until I take what he has also. It's such a sad
There's
plan.
one reference to the George Floyd incident. I think she says, "I can't breathe." Somewhere at the. It was a totally unnecessary line.
I forgot.
It just. Yeah,
I
there's one scene in which she says, "I can't breathe," and that's a reference to that.
my
There's
my
like
my point is, if you're going to refer to social issues, do it whole ass.
properly.
Don't do it half-assed. Yeah.
Correct. It was
Just
just a
reference is just just yeah, like इसको mention करना है, tick कर दिया, खत्म काम. And they don't go deeper in this. I saw this criticism of Doctor Who also, where they go back in time and they refer to racism in the past and
Incidents.
stuff.
Ah,
The present Doctor is black, right?
correct. Correct.
And he goes back in time, and they do mention it sometimes, like he's sitting in
Correct.
a restaurant or something,
And people ask
and
him, yeah,
after all the customers are gone, he comes and asks someone, and they say, yeah, you can, it's okay, nobody's watching. And the companion asks, what are you talking about? Well, this is a segregated space. uh,
ah,
People like you and me can't, right?
correct.
So that's a
Correct.
good way of doing it, because you make it part of the of the reality of the
Sorry.
story. But sometimes you go and visit historical figures like Gandhi and Rosa Parks, and they are lionized,
Ah,
but history is not like that black and white. There is a Doctor Who story where they go back in time and meet Gandhi, and the
ah,
story is that the aliens have created a machine. They put people into it, and monsters come out. And
correct.
then they realize that the way the machine works is that it brings out the already existing anger and hatred inside the person, makes
Ah,
it their default mode, and that's why they become monsters. So they
correct.
put Gandhi in the machine, and the machine short circuits because there is no anger inside Gandhi only, which is bullshit. Gandhi was so angry about so many things.
I don't think I like the central character or her friend much. I found them really annoying for
Yeah,
some reason.
same here.
I mean, their personalities were so put on, like it seemed like it was fake for some reason. I don't. It just I didn't like them. Right.
I think they were poorly developed. I think they could have been written better. Their motivations could have been clearer. With the hologram character, a little disconcerting for me, because this is someone who has lost a friend,
Huh.
and I know what that feels like. I know that you will never ever get to a place where you can replace your friend with an image of them, right?
Exactly.
Which is why it was even worse. Which is, okay, you have lost a friend, a person who was so valuable to you. You're having traumatic memories of that incident,
Huh.
and then there's this hologram character, and you suddenly come to a point where you come to terms with the fact that, yeah, this is okay.
Correct.
It's not going to be okay. It's so
Yeah.
weird. What did you think of the team?
The team. I thought they were
Hmm.
very disposable. Like anyone could have been easily replaced by somebody else, and it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them had proper personalities either.
I think one of them had the one who was the one with the bombs.
The one with the bombs. Okay. Huh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She had a bit of a personality,
Huh.
because there was some growth, right? She doesn't like, even that was weird. She doesn't like this girl.
Huh.
Then she
Correct.
tries to help her. She gets beaten up for it. Then she becomes friends with the guy who beat her.
Correct.
It was weird. Even the action was bad. Like it made no sense. Her main plan at one point was, I will go fight the villain, and then the villain breaks her suits within seconds, and then turns out it was all a hologram, and then she destroys the villain. She comes downstairs. The villain is apparently just lying there.
Correct.
Doesn't dispose. Doesn't call the police. Nothing. Meets Mephisto. Does this thing, and then the villain gets up and goes meets her friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it feels like this world is empty, like other people don't exist, people don't notice things are not happening. If it was a Doctor Strange kind of situation, I would understand, okay, okay, pocket dimensions and all,
Outside.
normal people don't observe all of this, but this is
Correct.
just plainly happening. You might as well make it magic realism. There are no consequences to the things that were happening. A
Correct.
major event happens at a well-known facility where these
Huh.
guys went and broke in and everything.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
Nothing. No security camera footage, no nothing.
Huh,
I guess
actually,
though we have a hacker. She got rid of, they got rid of everything. The hacker is like what's it called? Deus Ex Machina.
I don't think that's Deus Ex Machina. I think that's something else. I don't
Deus
know.
Ex Hackerina. The only exciting thing about this entire thing was Mephisto finally showed.
Sasha Baron Cohen.
Hmm, yeah.
I liked
I
him.
mean,
I
I think it was clever to introduce Mephisto in a series like this, where it would be the last thing you
expect.
expect. And yeah, I mean, पूरा वांडा विजन निकल गया, सब लोग मेफिस्टो मेफिस्टो कर रहे थे, कुछ नहीं हुआ, then suddenly Mephisto in Ironheart. Okay.
I liked the series. I know I've been complaining about it this whole thing, but I don't think I disliked it. It wasn't
Even I
like
didn't dislike it. It was meh. That's the
yeah,
point.
yeah,
If I had strong feelings about it, that would be something, right? It's
yeah, yeah,
just it didn't land at all for
yeah.
me.
It had good actors, like the
All the
her
actors were
friend.
good. Yeah.
her friend, who's her friend? The guy who's the son of Obadiah Stane.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about him at all.
Yeah,
He was good. He was good.
yeah, I like him. He was
He was
Han
good. His
Solo.
transformation into a cyborg creature didn't make sense to me. Oh, I will happily become a
Why?
cyborg because,
Yeah, why
huh?
would he become a cyborg creature? I
Yeah,
mean,
it made no sense.
why?
He's an inventor with a workshop where he builds things. There
Correct,
was scope in the story for him to become the background guy, the tech
correct,
help for the flying superhero. Like,
right,
Parmanu has Professor and Iron Man has Jarvis. He could have
correct.
been that, but no. And there were so many fake outs with him also. Like, there was a possibility that we could see his dark side with his annoying neighbor. But he just shouts at her every time and doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
I like the title cards, by the way. Every time the show started,
Uh,
Ironheart will show in a different way. In the first episode, she
uh,
crashed, and
correct,
the road pe ban gaya tha
correct.
Ironheart. And
Right,
every
right,
episode, they did that very well.
right,
It was very creative. It's so sad that
right. We
in a
have to.
review about a show we are talking about, we're like really clambering for stuff. Clambering is not the right word. What am I looking for? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about words when it comes to this show.
Nothing matters.
All right, I think that's all we have for this episode. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, whatever else there is, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.